following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Good evening. It is Division 4 Sectional Championship Volleyball for Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook, the top seed. They come in with a record on the season of 20-2. West Holmes, the 15 seed, a record of 2-20. Stay tuned. We'll be speaking with West Holmes head volleyball coach Amanda Humphrey-Heller on the pregame show on WKLM.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At LodgeVision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Reimagine your home with 10% off during the remodeling sale at Kime. Save 10% on decking and railing, vanities, vanity tops, faucets, lighting, flooring, tile, windows, doors, and more. Beat the rush and bring your measurements in so you can plan now and save during the sale. September 8th through 13th at Kime Home Center in Charm. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Looking to bring more light into your home or close in that back porch? MRV Siding Supply has you covered. Now offering can-clad architectural cladding. Enjoy the beauty of wood without the upkeep. It's maintenance-free with a modern wood look that lasts. Plus, their bifold doors create stunning openings for your three-season room. MRV Siding Supply, your go-to in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com and bring your space to life with CanClad.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Now, for a limited time, team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac and get a free 10-year warranty with purchase of a home standby generator. With an added value of more than $1,000, you'll get peace of mind knowing that your Generac generator is fully covered for 10 years. Don't miss this limited time event, so schedule a free in-home consultation today by contacting Millersburg Electric or visit 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com. See store for terms and conditions. Millersburg Electric, your Generac Power Pro Premier dealer, celebrating 80 years of business in 2025.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
It's time for Before the Tip, brought to you by Hobron's Insurance in Millersburg.
Alongside West Holmes head volleyball coach Amanda Humphrey-Heller getting set for the sectional tournament volleyball match against Meadowbrook. And of course, we got a chance to talk during the regular season, Amanda, but knowing about how young this team is, talking about how you feel like this team has improved throughout the course of the season.
That's always been our goal, get better every night, playing our best ball in October. We had a match on Thursday where I finally think things clicked. Last match of the regular season, started off very poorly, but things progressed, and we told them afterwards, like, you can walk out of this gym with your head held high. And honestly, that's the first time I felt like I could actually say that this season, where they played with a lot of heart, a lot of grit, and just got after it. So I'm really hoping that will bleed over into tonight.
Well, I was going to ask you about that, and you kind of touched on a little bit right there. When they are playing well, what are some of the things you are seeing from a group when they are playing well?
It's just effort and a lot of trust and confidence in one another, where a lot of times all season we've had just some miscommunications and things that you don't typically see at the varsity level. But again, since we have such a young group, like, this typically isn't your varsity kind of squad. But that wasn't happening a whole lot on Thursday. And so, like, it's like they finally have found their groove where, like, they know, hey, this person is going to get this ball, and so I can trust that they're going to do it. So, like, it's unfortunate that it's match 22 that was happening in. But again, hopeful that we'll see some more of that tonight.
Face the top seed Meadowbrook, of course. So obviously you know they're good, but what stands out to you about this Meadowbrook team?
They're just historically a really great volleyball program. They have been for years. I think even when I was in high school, they were always at the top of the district. Just a very disciplined team. Serve receive very well, and they just take care of the ball. They have a lot of just like limited unforced errors. So for us to win tonight, like, we're going to have to put them in tough positions to make those errors.
See, from a plus standpoint, even though you know it's going to be a challenge either way, the knowing that this team has faced a lot of good teams throughout the course, maybe it's not fun when you're going through that, but it gets you more prepared for facing a team like this tonight.
Yeah, when we're playing in the OCC every single night against the players that we do see, like, I think it does prepare us for a game like this, and that's what we just told them in the locker room of, like, you've faced tough competition every single night this year. This is no different. And I might be able to argue that we faced tougher competition going against the likes of Lexington and Worcester and Dover. Like, when you have 3 Division I players you're seeing twice in a regular season, like, that's tough volleyball. So I think we're prepared.
Amanda, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
That's the voice of West Holmes head volleyball coach, Amanda Humphrey-Heller.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Hobron's Insurance in Millersburg.
Firestone Farm tires are the most preferred tires in America. Not only are they proven to be among the most productive farm tires you can buy, they're backed and serviced by the best trained and equipped farm tire dealer, the certified Firestone Farm Tire Dealer. So whether you need top quality Firestone Farm tires or fast, dependable tire service, count on us to keep you rolling.
Get your Firestone tires at Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39, Millersburg.
CDL training in our community. That's right. Buckeye Career Center now offers Class A and B CDL education, as well as a testing center off US 36 near Janaden-Hutton. Call 740-254-9313 to register or learn more about the American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center and the US America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Again, that's 740-254-9313 to register or learn more.
Fall is here, and you know what that means.
Pumpkin spice everything?
No, meat sales, baby. Rody's IJ is bringing the flavor this week like barbecue at a leaf pile.
Oh yeah, Gerber's boneless chicken thighs for just $3.28 a pound.
And whole boneless pork loin, $2.28 a pound.
Ground chuck, $4.98 a pound. That's 80% lean, 100% delicious.
T-bones, roasts, shrimp, and ribs. I guess it's time to buy a bigger refrigerator, too.
Savor the flavor of fall now through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg. Taste the savings at Rody's IGA.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product. Whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors, Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
In last season's Division IV sectional volleyball trail, the sectional in district, it was for Meadowbrook. They, at that time, were also the top seed, and they captured the district title last year as they won in the district championship match over the 3-seed Beaver Local, 3-0. And won that in straight sets. For West Holmes a season ago, they were the 12 seed. They lost in their first sectional tournament match, going down to the 5-seed Morgan in straight sets. Meadowbrook would go on from there to the regional semifinals, and for Meadowbrook, they would fall 3-2 to Vincent Warren, so Meadowbrook would fall in the regional semifinals in Division IV last season for them. Overall, last season for the two teams, West Holmes a record of 8-15. Meadowbrook had a record of 24-2. Stay tuned, we'll have more to come on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At Logivision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At Logivision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. Logivision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Reimagine your home with 10% off during the remodeling sale at Kime. Save 10% on decking and railing, vanities, vanity tops, faucets, lighting, flooring, tile, windows, doors, and more. Beat the rush and bring your measurements in so you can plan now and save during the sale. September 8th through 13th at Kime Home Center in Charm. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Sierra Pacific products are MRV Setting Supply. Their products will enhance any decor and make any home brighter, more inviting, and more comfortable with wood interior windows and 8 wood species with 50 exterior colors. Whether you're replacing, renovating, remodeling, or rebuilding, they have exactly what you're looking for. From the Sierra Pacific Transcend replacement windows and doors to their Westchester double hung windows. That's MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Now, for a limited time, team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac and get a free 10-year warranty with purchase of a home standby generator. With an added value of more than $1,000, you'll get peace of mind knowing that your Generac generator is fully covered for 10 years. Don't miss this limited time event, so schedule a free in-home consultation today by contacting Millersburg Electric or visit 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com. See store for terms and conditions. Millersburg Electric, your Generac Power Pro Premier dealer, celebrating 80 years of business in 2025.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
West Holmes on the season with a record of 2-20. As for them, they have their 2 victories over Mansfield Senior as they won 3 games to 2 at Mansfield Senior back on August 28th, and also had a victory in straight sets at home over Mansfield Senior. That'll be their only 2 wins this year. And they are coming in on a 5-game losing streak as they lost their last match at Clear Fork, 3-1. But as head coach Amanda Huffley-Hurler mentioned, despite that loss, really liked the way her group looked here, especially the way they closed out that match in that last match they played of the regular season against Clear Fork. Meadowbrook, of course, stands the top seed just as they were last year. Last year's district champions also in this East District. They have a record of 20-2 for their 2 losses this year. They lost their first match of the season at Dover. They lost that in straight sets, and then after that, they did not lose again until September 27th in a loss at Hoban as they lost to them 3-1. Since then, however, they've rattled off now 5 straight wins in their record again at 20-2 on the season for this Meadowbrook Colts team. This is the Division IV East District, and for West Holmes, the 15 seed, playing at the top seed Meadowbrook tonight. Winner of this game will move on to next Tuesday's district semifinal. They'll be next Tuesday, October 21st at 6 p.m. at the better seeded team site against either the 10 seed Cambridge or the 11 seed Morgan. Again, that's next Tuesday, October 21st at 6 p.m. at the better seeded team site. In the lower half of this bracket has the 5-seed East Liverpool playing host to the 8-seed John Glenn tonight. The winner of that game will face the winner of the 4-seed St. Clairsville and the 13-seed Harrison Central. Reminder also tonight, of course, we have boys Division 5 sectional championship soccer from Highland. Highland playing host to Caldwell. That's also being video live streamed on YouTube and also on Stream 2 on our website. Airtime at 6:10 for that. Game time 6:30. And also going on right now on the pregame show is Division 6 sectional tournament volleyball. That is Garraway playing host to Fort Fry. That's also being live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page. Match time for that also is at 6 p.m. tonight, just as this one here is at Meadowbrook. We'll take a break, come back with more on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
When you work the land, you know, out there in some far corner of a field, there's an old steel fence post that has your number. And that's when you should have ours. We're your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. And when you need service, give us a call. We're specially trained and equipped to handle all your on-farm, in-field tire repair and replacement needs.
Call Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39 Millersburg, for your farm tire needs.
Discover your passion and prepare for your future at Buckeye Career Center's Fall Open House. Join us Thursday, November 6th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Buckeye Career Center. Tour our 35 programs, meet our instructors, and learn how you can earn real-world skills for your future career. Enjoy a complimentary meal and be the first to apply for next school year when our application goes live at 5:30 p.m. at BuckeyeCareerCenter.org. We'll also host an alumni gathering in the Joe Carlisle Marketplace. Join us November 6th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. for Buckeye Career Center's Fall Open House.
This just in, fall tastes amazing at Rody's IGA.
Fall tastes like leaves?
No, genius, like Gerber's Family Pack Chicken Drumsticks, just $1.18 a pound.
Oh, now that's tasty. What else?
Boneless center cut pork chops, $2.88, and ground chuck patties for $5.98 a pound. Fire up that grill.
I'm falling for this flavor. And look, beef stew at $6.98 a pound, apples, cabbage, grapes. It's like a harvest party in my cart.
Now through Sunday at Rody's IGA in Millersburg, where fall flavors fall into your mouth.
Taste the savings at Rody's IGA.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help managing a chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Getting set for Division 4 Sectional Championship Volleyball from Meadowbrook. Of course, West Holmes on the road taking on Meadowbrook. West Holmes the 15 seed. Meadowbrook is the top seed. I'm Mac Hoy alongside with you. And also, we are video live streaming today's contest on the WKLM YouTube page as well, courtesy of the Claxon Communication team. Jaron Aber is producing today's live stream coverage, and Logan McPeek is working the camera. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com and Stream 1. And Donnie Norris back at the studio. And today's national anthem is being brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg. We'll be picking up the national anthem here momentarily. once again, today's national anthem brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg. And tonight's starting lineups getting set to you will be West Holmes, of course, the visitors for tonight's tournament volleyball match. And starting for West Holmes, it'll be the freshman defensive specialist and center Camry Wilson, and also junior outside hitter Emmy Miller. Also starting for West Holmes will be freshman Kylan Kite, and also junior center in Lena Berga. Junior outside hitter Rory Wilcox also starting for West Holmes this evening, along with junior middle hitter in Mallory Marmot, and sophomore libero, that is Harper Warner. West Holmes, the 15 seed, their record is 2-20 on the year. They lost 5 straight. They're coached by Amanda Humphrey Heller. And for the home team, Meadowbrook, the Lady Colts, and starting for them, that'll be senior Addie Sitchna. She's a senior setter and outside hitter. Also starting for them will be senior libero Journey Nicola. Also starting will be senior outside hitter Summer Ginn and junior outside hitter Nat Norman. Freshman outside hitter and middle hitter in Addie Schulteis, and also junior middle hitter Lila Thompson, along with senior middle hitter and outside hitter Nora Smithberger. For Meadowbrook, I mentioned the top seed. Their record is 20-2. They won 5 straight, and they're coached by Kelly Zender. We'll take another quick break. Come back with the opening serve after this on WKLM.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At Logivision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At Logivision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. Logivision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
And tonight's opening serve brought to you by Pomerane Hospital in Millersburg. Pomerane was selected for the North Coast 99 Award. See how you can be a part of their exceptional team by visiting pomerane.org/careers. Matt Croy alongside with you once again. This game is on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com and Stream 1. Donnie Norris back in the studio. We're also video live streaming tonight's contest on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of Claxon Communications. Jaron Aber producing tonight's live stream coverage, and Logan McPeek is working the camera. Go to YouTube, search WKLM Radio to find the live stream coverage for tonight's match. Also tonight we have boys Division 5 Sectional Championship Soccer. Highland playing host to Caldwell. That's also live streamed on YouTube as well as on Stream 2 on our website. Airtime 6:10 for that. Game time 6:30. And also currently right now we are live streaming on the WKLM YouTube page. Division 6 Sectional Tournament Volleyball. Garraway is playing host to Fort Fry. Meadowbrook with their orange jerseys and also brown numerals and brown shorts and white socks. West Holmes with their red jerseys and sporting the blue numerals and also the white and red trim as well. Just about ready to get things underway. Of course, it is the 25, win by 2. If you do get, of course, best of 5, and if you do get to a 5th set, then it's the 15, win by 2 if you do get that far. Meadowbrook's going to have the first serve, serving from left to right as the top seed. With the serve is going to be their libero player, and Journey Nicola, the senior. Nicola hits it over the net, going to be bumped for by West Holmes. And going to be a block at the net and a point for Meadowbrook. So they'll take a 1-0 advantage. And that block and point by Addie Schulteis. Sent over the serve, bumped high in the air. And the set here for West Holmes. Now set back over the net by Harper Warner. And the set, here's the spike, going to be slammed home to the center back line. That's Addie Schulteis once again. 2-0 Meadowbrook. And the serve will be lobbed over by Nicola. Bump forward. Here's the set for West Holmes. Take over the net, going to be dug out by Meadowbrook. And now the set here by Nicola. It'll be slammed over. Dug out by West Holmes. Shy of the net. Another slam and spike and kill by Addie Schulteis. And now a 3-0 Meadowbrook advantage. Serve will be lobbed over for Nicola. Set for West Holmes will be bumped by Warner over the net. Here's the set now by Sickna. He'll be slammed over by Meadowbrook. Set up by West Holmes. Think over the net. Goes off the hands now of Marmon. Dug out and sit back over by Journey Nicola for Meadowbrook. Here's the set. Take over now by Marmon. Dug out, however, off the hands of Sichna. Here's the set. Now the spike going to be slammed over off the hands that time of Addie Schulteis. Too long. Side out to West Holmes. He'll now serve it at 1-3. And here's the serve sent over for West Holmes, the set, and the spike going to be slammed home to the center back line again by Addie Schulteis. That's already her fourth kill of this first set. And it'll be a side out back to Meadowbrook up 4-1. At the service line will be Addie Sichna, the senior. She'll send it over. Bumped backwards off the hands of Rory Wilcox. Mishit that on the return, and point goes to Meadowbrook. Now up 5-1. And that service point belongs to Sichna, and she'll serve it again. Bob's a light serve over. It'll be bumped forward by Marmon. Here's the set. And be sent over the hit on the hit by Marmon. Here's the set. Now a spike by the left hand of Presley Valentine, and West Holmes cannot return it. Point goes to Meadowbrook. And a timeout West Holmes. It's a 6-1 Meadowbrook lead in set number 1. This is high school tournament volleyball on WKLM.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Meadowbrook has jumped down to a 6-1 lead in this first game of this best-of-5 match. Winner moves on to next Tuesday's district semifinals. That's next Tuesday, October 21st, 6 p.m. against either the 10-seed Cambridge or the 11-seed Morgan at the better-seeded team's site. At the service line, once again, out of the timeout, going to be senior Addie Sichna. And awaits that whistle from the official. Meadowbrook scored the first 3 points, then West Holmes got a point made it 3-1, and then Meadowbrook has since scored the last 3 and up 6-1. As official, some discussion before we get things started. I believe we're ready to go now. There is the whistle. Sichna serves it over the net, and it'll be just past the swing of Emmy Miller, and it falls into the right back corner. So whiffed on that attempted return. And that'll be a point for Meadowbrook. So that'll be an ace on the serve. For Sichna. Sichna will slob it over again. Bump forward this time by Miller. Here's the dig out of the net. Slammed over into the net, however, by Marmot. Point goes to Meadowbrook. And another service point for Sichna. 8-1 Meadowbrook lead. Again, they are the top seed for a reason. Won the district championship last year. Sichna flobs it over and trying to dig it out for West Holmes. Madeline Thayer can't do it. Another ace on the serve for Sichna. Her 5th service point here in set number 1. It's now a 9-1 Meadowbrook lead. Sichna will lob it over, and that time too long. Thayer lets it go wisely, and it'll be a side out back to West Holmes. West Holmes has the serve. at 2-9, trailing by 7. At the line going to be junior Madeline Fair. She'll lob it over the net. It'll be bumped forward by Nicola. Set. Now the dink over the net. Going to be dug out by West Holmes. Goes off the hands now Wilson. Sent back over by West Holmes. Here's the dig. For Meadowbrook, the set. Here's the spike and kill. Off the hands of Nora Smithberger. Side out to Meadowbrook. First kill for Nora Smithberger. She's a senior. Meadowbrook now has the serve up 10-2. At the service line will be Kara Launder. Launder, a junior. She'll serve it over. Bump forward by Fair. Here's the set. By Wilson, the spike over by Marmot. Marmot's hit goes a bit too long. Point goes to Meadowbrook, up 11-2. And again, that service point will go to Launder. Launder will send it just over the net and skips over. It'll be dug out by West Holmes. The set. Here's the spike center by Wilcox. Dug out high in the air by Launder. Blocked at the net by Marmot. Off the ends of Launder, back over the net, bump forward by West Holmes. Here's the set this time, off the hands now of Marmot, set back over by West Holmes. And the set by Nicola, spiked off the top of the net, off the hands of Norman, dug out by West Holmes, centered by Marmot, and dug out again by Meadowbrook. Now the set by Shitcha, set back over by the hands of Meadowbrook, and that was Nat Norman who got the kill that time, who batted over near the center back line. Another point goes to Meadowbrook. And service point to Kara Launder. Launder lobs it over. Bump forward. And the set by Wilson, the spike by Marmot. And Meadowbrook cannot dig it out. Nicola trying to dig that one out instead of kill for Mallory Marmot. That'll be a first kill. Side out to West Holmes. Now serving at 3-12. Marmot will have the serve for the Lady Knights. In game one, here's the serve sent over the net, bump forward by Nicola. Here's the set, and the spike slammed over by the left hand. Presley Valentine, she'll get the kill for the sophomore. Her second, side out back to Meadowbrook, up 13-3. Addie Schulteis will have the serve, the freshman. Serves it over, bump forward by Marmot, off the hands of Wilson. Sent over the net now by Arball. Bump forward. Now the set by Stitchner. The spike slammed over by Lila Thompson, and she'll get the kill. Point Meadowbrook up 14-3. First service point for Schulteis to go along with her 4 kills. She'll serve it over. Right back corner. Bump forward by Marmot. Set by Wilson. And kind of mishit that on the attempted set. And it will indeed be a point for Meadowbrook, up 15-3. Timeout West Holmes again. This is Sectional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
All Meadowbrook here in game number 1 of this best of 5 match, as they have a 15-3 advantage. Winner moves on to next Tuesday's district semifinal against the 10 seed Cambridge or the 11 seed Morgan. Obviously, Meadowbrook the top seed, so as long as they win, they get to be the top seed until they get to the district final. That would be a neutral site. West Holmes obviously would like to pull the upset, but a long way to go to do that. Here's the service sent over the net this time by Schulteis, and it falls in for the ace. Second service point for Addie Schulteis, and that gives Meadowbrook a 16-3 advantage. And she'll serve it over again. Dug out by Marmot, and just over the net will be dug out. Here's the set now by Sichna. The spike slammed over. That time off the hand, the left hand of Presley Valentine, and she'll get the kill again. Third kill for Valentine. Sichna, her third service point, 17-3 lead for Meadowbrook. Schulteis lobs it over. It'll be bumped forward by Wilson. Here's the set. Set back over by Wilcox now. Here's the bump for Meadowbrook. The set by Sichna. The spike slammed over by Nat Norman. Dug out by West Holmes. Bump forward. Sent back over now by West Holmes. Diving dig off the hands of Soltis. Sent back over off the hands of Norman. Bump forward by West Holmes. Now the set by Wilson. The take over net by West Holmes. We blocked again. And it falls into the left front corner off the hands of Lila Thompson. And that'll be a point for Meadowbrook, up 18-3. Fourth service point for Addie Schulteis, and she'll have the serve once again. Schulteis lobs it over. Diving dig by Wilcox, can't return it. Point goes to Meadowbrook. Now up 19-3. Here's the serve sent over, and miss it on the attempt to return. Right on that line off the hands of Rowan Erburst, and that'll be a point for Meadowbrook. So 20-3 lead for Meadowbrook. Another service point for Schulteis. She'll lob it over again. Dug out by Oberst. This time she'll hit it into the net. And now Meadowbrook will extend their lead to 21-3. Schulteis on a roll here. She'll serve over to the center back line. Again, cannot be returned by Madeline Fair. And another point for Meadowbrook, up 22-3 now. Meadowbrook trying to close things out. These final 3 points here in game one. She'll serve it over again. Bump forward. Off of Wilson. Set back over by Marmon. Bumped off the hands now of Sichna. Here's the set. The spike sent over by Norman. Dug out. Off the hands of Wilson. Set back over on the hit now by Madeline Fair. Here's the bump. Now the set by Sichna. The dink over the neck goes off the hands of Lila Thompson. Dug out by West Holmes. Set over on the hit by Rowan Erburst. Here's the set by Sichna. The spike slammed over by Presley Valentine. Hits it wide right. This time a side out to West Holmes. So West Holmes will serve it out 4-22. And checking in now to do the serving for the Lady Knights. Lena Burgett, the junior, will miss hit that on the serve and hits shy of the net. And it'll be a side out over to Meadowbrook. So they now take a 23-4 advantage. At the line, Summer again. She's the senior. Again, we'll lob it over. And miss it on the attempt to return by Marmot. Point goes to Meadowbrook, now up 24-4. Possible game point coming up. Again, ready for now for the serve. Lobs it over. Bumped up in the air by Wilcox. Shy of the net, and that'll be a point for Meadowbrook. And they indeed will win this first set by the final margin of 25-4. And Meadowbrook will take the lead 1-0 in this best-of-5 match. We'll be back around with game two after this. This is Sectional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
Reimagine your home with 10% off during the remodeling sale at Kime. Save 10% on decking and railing, vanities, vanity tops, faucets, lighting, flooring, tile, windows, doors, and more. Beat the rush and bring your measurements in so you can plan now and save during the sale. September 8th through 13th at Kime Home Center in Charm. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Sierra Pacific products are MRV Setting Supply. Their products will enhance any decor and make any home brighter, more inviting, and more comfortable with wood interior windows and 8 wood species with 50 exterior colors. Whether you're replacing, renovating, remodeling, or rebuilding, they have exactly what you're looking for. From the Sierra Pacific Transcend replacement windows and doors to their Westchester double hung windows. That's MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently. Decrease employee turnover and increase your bottom line.
Now, for a limited time, team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac and get a free 10-year warranty with purchase of a home standby generator. With an added value of more than $1,000, you'll get peace of mind knowing that your Generac generator is fully covered for 10 years. Don't miss this limited time event, so schedule a free in-home consultation today by contacting Millersburg Electric or visit 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com. See store for terms and conditions. Millersburg Electric, your Generac Power Pro Premier dealer, celebrating 80 years of business in 2025.
And just ready for game number 2 of this best-of-5 match. Again, it was Meadowbrook winning that first set in convincing fashion, 25-4. And again, they'll get set for set number 2, or the winner, whoever wins the 3 sets first, will close out this match and move on to next Tuesday's district semifinals. Reminder also, we have going on now boys Division 5 district sectional championship soccer, I should say. Highland is playing host to Caldwell. That is also being video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page and also on Stream 2 on WKLM-FM.com, and also being video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page tonight is Division 6 sectional tournament volleyball. Garraway playing host to Fort Fry, also going on as we speak. All courtesy of Claxon Communications. And now Meadowbrook, I should say West Holmes, will have the serve first to begin game number 2. With the serve going to be their libero, Harper Warner, who lobs it over. Bump 4 for Meadowbrook. Here's the set now by Sitchna. The spike slammed over by Nora Smithberger, and she'll get the kill. Side out Meadowbrook. Smithberger had 1 kill in game 1, now 2 for the match. Meadowbrook has the serve up 1-0. With the serve going to be Addie Sitchna. She'll send it over. Bump backwards off the hands of Miller. Can't return it. Point goes to Meadowbrook. And West Holmes really having a lot of trouble handling the serves of Meadowbrook so far in this match. Stitchna, her 6th service point. 2-0 Meadowbrook. She'll serve it over. Bump 4 by Wilcox. Here's the set now. And the spike by Marmot. Diving dig by Sitchna. And sit back over now by Valentine. Bump 4. Here's the set. The take over the net by Marmot, dug out by Meadowbrook, up the hands of Nicola. The spike by Valentine, blocked by Marmot. Here's the spike sent over this time by Schulteis, and she'll get the kill to the right back corner. 3-0 Meadowbrook. Schulteis, her 5th kill for the match. Serve sent over by Sitchna. And that'll be an ace as Wilcox can't dig it out. 3-0 Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook leads this best-of-5 match 1-0. Here is the serve centered by Sitchna. Wilcox bumps at 4. Now the set. Here's a spike by Marmot. Dug out now time by Sitchna. Off the ends of Nicola. Here's a spike off the top of the net and blocked that time by Marmot. Point goes to Meadowbrook. Side out West Holmes. That's their first point. They'll serve it at 1-4. At the line, going to be Camry Wilson, the freshman, will lob it over. Bump forward. Now the set by Sitchna. And that's shy of the net. Nobody there to connect with it. And West Holmes going to get the benefit of that point. So West Holmes now will cut the deficit in half at 2-4. And Wilson will get credit for that service point. It's the first service point of the match for West Holmes. Wilson lobs it over. Light serve, dug out. Set by Sitchna. Here's the spike, slammed over, this time by Addie Schulteis, and she'll get the kill. Side out Meadowbrook up 5-2. Matt Croy alongside with you for Division 4 Sectional Championship Volleyball from Meadowbrook. And for the Lady Colts, here's the serve. Sent over by Launder, and West Holmes can't return it. So their return woes continue, and for Carol Launder, that'll be her 3rd service point for the match. 6-2 Meadowbrook in set number 2. Launder lobs it over. Bump forward. Here's the set by Wilson. The spike by Marmot. And dug out by Nicola, set by Sitchna. The spike off the top of that skips over, falls in for Addie Schulteis, and that'll be a kill for her and point for Meadowbrook. They'll now take a 7-2 lead. Launder lobs it over. Bump forward by Wilcox. Off of Wilson. Spiked by Marmot, and she'll hit it wide right point Meadowbrook. They now take a 7-2 advantage. Third straight service point, Carol Launder. Make that 8-2, excuse me. Launder lobs it over. And that'll be an ace. Did kind of a nosedive, I should say, in front of Madeline Thayer, who couldn't dig it out. Point Meadowbrook up 9-2, and timeout West Holmes. This is Sectional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Meadowbrook won game 1, 25-4, and they're up in game number 2, 8-2. It is the best of 3, and this best of 5 match here for this. It'll be sent over on the serve this time by Carol Launder out of that timeout. Take over the net by Marmot. He'll be dug out now off the hands of Nicola. Sent over the spike. He'll be dug out by West Holmes to Wilson. Marmot will send it back over off the hands of Journey Nicola, who she cannot return it. So a point on the kill for Mallory Marmot, her third kill for the match. Side out West Holmes. They'll now serve it at 3-9. At the line now for West Holmes, that'll be junior Madeline Thayer. She'll send it over the net. Dug out. Goes off the hands of Stichna. Here's the spike select over by Schulteis. Hit wide right and not returned by West Holmes. Schulteis going to get herself another kill, her fourth for game 2. Side out Meadowbrook now serving at 10-3. Schulteis has the serve, lobs it over. Up off the hands of Madeline Thayer. Now to Warner. Set back over the hit by Wilcox. Now the set by Stichna. Here's the spike sent over now by Presley Valentine. Now the set. And the set off the hands of Aber, but nobody there to connect with it. And a point goes to Meadowbrook. They'll now take an 11-3 lead. Schulteis has the serve, her first service point. She'll serve it over. Diving dig attempt by Wilcox, can't return it. Make it 12-3 Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook has been as good as it gets at the service line. There's a serve over the net. Bump forward by Wilcox. Set by Wilson. Spike slammed home by West Holmes and Vivian Arbol. She'll find the left back corner for the kill. Her first kill for the match. Side out West Holmes serving at 4-12. At the line going to be Mallory Marmot. Marmot hits it into the net, and to counteract that, West Holmes has had trouble with their serves, so there's a big difference in the match so far. 13-4 lead in favor of Meadowbrook. At the service line, going to be Summer Ginn. Ginn serves it over. Bump forward by Marmot. Here's the set by Wilson. The spike sniped over, and he dug out by Nicola. Set by Stitcher. The spike over the net off the hands of Nat Norman, and it'll fall into the left front corner for the kill. Nat Norman with that point. Summer again had the service point. 14-4 Meadowbrook. Again, will serve it into the net this time. It doesn't clear, and it'll be a side out to West Holmes. Lady Knights will serve it at 5-14. At the line, that is going to be Lena Burgett. Burgett will hit it into the net. And West Holmes' service issues continue, and it'll be side out right back to Meadowbrook. So West Holmes can take advantage of that. And Meadowbrook will have the serve at 15-5 lead in game 2. Here is the serve by Norman over the net, bump forward. Here's the set. Taken net by Wilcox and dug out by Nicola. Set back over by Stichna. Bump forward. by Madeline Fair. Here's the set. Wilcox sends it over. And it'll be hit into the net and not returned. Point goes to Meadowbrook. Rory Wilcox will get the kill that time. West Holmes serving at 6:15. Wilcox lobs it over, bump forward, blocked at the net, and sit back over. Dug out by Wilcox. Here's the set now by Burgett, and spiked over by West Holmes off the hands of the Lady Knights. Emmy Miller, she'll get the kill. Her first kill for the match. West Holmes serving out 7-15. Wilcox sends it over, bump forward, set by Sitchna. Here's the spike, slammed over and killed to the center back line by Nora Smithberger. Her third kill for the match. Side out Meadowbrook, now up 16-7. Meadowbrook won game one, 24-4. They're up in game two, 16-7. Now their senior libero, Journey Nicola, with the serve, sends it over. Bump forward. Here's the set. Think of that by Wilson. Bump forward again. Here's the set by Sitchna. Here's the spike slammed over by Addie Schulteis. She'll have the kill to the right back corner. 17-7 lead in favor of Meadowbrook. Fourth service point for Journey Nicola. She'll send it over. Bump forward by Marmon. And then it'll be off the top of the net. Cannot return it as it goes wide left. Indeed, it will be a point for Meadowbrook, up 18-7. Nicola will have the serve again. Lobs it over. Diving dig and ricochets over the net somehow. Here's a set by Wilson. Set back over off the hands of Kylan Kite. Now the set by Sitchna. The spike deflected over on the hit by Schulteis. West Holmes can't return on the attempted block. Point goes to Meadowbrook. Schulteis gets another kill. She has now 6 kills in game two. Timeout West Holmes, 19-7 Meadowbrook here in set number 2. This is Sectional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
CDL training in our community. That's right. Buckeye Career Center now offers Class A and B CDL education, as well as a testing center off US 36 near Janaden Hutton. Call 740-254-9313 to register or learn more about the American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center and the US America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Again, that's 740-254-9313 to register or learn more.
Earlier today in boys Division III state championship golf from Sunbury, Highland finished up in third place as a team. John F. Kennedy won the state title, and finishing up as medalists for Highland, that was Jack Mass as the first team All-Ohioan and Andrew Bune, second team All-Ohio for Highland today. Again, day two and the final day of the state championship golf from North Star Golf Club in Sunbury. So an outstanding season again for the Highland golf team. That serve set wide left by Nicola. West Holmes has the serve now on the side out at 8-19. Send over on the serve by Warner. Here's a spike sent home the other way by Meadowbrook's Nora Smithberger, and she'll get the kill. Her third kill of game two, her fourth for the match. Side out right back to Meadowbrook. They have a 20-8 advantage. At the line going to be Addie Sitchna. Sends it over. Diving dig. Off the hands now of Miller, sit back over. Bump forward by Nicola. Here's the step by Sitchna. And the spike slammed over and killed to the center back line. Addie Schulteis. 21-8 lead for Meadowbrook. Sitchna, her fourth service point of game two. She has 9 for the match. Serves it over, light serve, and West Holmes can't dig it out on the attempted diving dig by Rory Wilcox. 22-8 lead now for Meadowbrook. Sitchna lobs it over. Wilcox bumps it forward. Here is the set. Marmot slams it over. Bump forward by Nicola. Here's the set now. And the spike slammed over by Schulteis, and she'll get the kill. (23-8) lead for Meadowbrook. Here's the serve. Lightly served over, and West Holmes digs it out. Spiked over by Marmon. Sitchna with the set now. Here's the spike. Slammed over and killed to the center back line. Addie Schulteis once again, and I'm running out of room on my page for her with these kills. 24-8 Meadowbrook, and now next point, possible game point of game 2. Here's the serve. Lobs it over, dug out by Marmot. Hit into the net by Marmot that time for West Holmes, and a 25-8 victory for Meadowbrook in set number 2. So Meadowbrook will close it out strong here in set number 2, and now Meadowbrook leads this best-of-5 match 2-0. Back with set number 3 after this. This is Sectional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
Fall is here, and you know what that means.
Pumpkin spice everything?
No, meat sales, baby. Rody's IGA is bringing the flavor this week like barbecue at a leaf pile.
Oh yeah, Gerber's boneless chicken thighs for just $3.28 a pound.
And whole boneless pork loin, $2.28 a pound.
Ground chuck, $4.98 a pound. That's 80% lean, 100% delicious.
T-bones, roasts, shrimp, and ribs. I guess it's time to buy a bigger refrigerator too.
Savor the flavor of fall now through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg. Taste the savings at Rody's IGA.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
And Meadowbrook in command in this one as they lead it 2-0. If Meadowbrook would win the third set, they would close out the match and capture the sectional title. Meadowbrook won game 1 25-4, and they won game 2 25-8. Of course, played a 25, win by 2 here in set number 3 once again. West Holmes obviously needing to win this third set to extend this match. Winner moves on to next Tuesday's district semifinal. Will be against either the 10-seed Cambridge or the 11-seed Morgan. Matt Croy alongside with you. It'll be Meadowbrook with the serve first. It'll be them, the senior libero, Journey Nicola. There's the serve. She'll set it over. Bumped high in the air. And off the hands now, Wilcox. Sent back over on the hit now by West Holmes. Now the set by Sitchna. The spike slammed home at the net by Nora Smithberger, and she'll get the kill. 1-0 Meadowbrook. Service point for Journey Nicola. She'll lob it over and miss it on the attempted return by Rowan Oberst. Point goes to Meadowbrook, up 2-0. That is the 8th service point for the match by Nicola. Lobs it over. Off the hands of Oberst again. This time bumped forward by Wilcox, set back over by Wilson. Here's the set. Sitchna with the set. The stink over the net off the hands of Addie Schulteis. Falls in once again for Meadowbrook. 3-0 Meadowbrook start here in set number 3. Schulteis, by the way, 13 kills, 10 service points for her for the match for Meadowbrook. Here's the serve by Nicola. Sends it over. Bump forward by Wilcox. Here's the set. The spike slammed over by Marmot. Hits it too long. Another point for Meadowbrook, up 4-0. Meadowbrook trying to close out this match. If they can win set number 3, they'll move on to next Tuesday's district semifinal. Nicola lobs it over. Bump forward by Warner. Here's the set. The spike by Marmon. Dug out and dinked over the net by Sitchna. Falls in. What a point that time by Meadowbrook. That was an outstanding slam on the spike by Marmon. But Sitchna right there after the dig to dink it in for the point for Meadowbrook. Here's the service sent over by Nicola. Bumped high in there. Warner will bump it forward. Set back over on the hit now by Oberst. And the hit goes wide right. Point Meadowbrook up 6-0. Journey Nicola. Sends it over. Bump forward by Warner. Sent over by Marmon on the hit. That'll find the right back corner for the kill. That time a ricochet over to Marmon, and she knew what to do with it. Side out West Holmes. Marmon has her 4th kill for the match. West Holmes will now serve it at 6-1. At the service line going to be Camry Wilson. And light serve does not clear the net, so side out right back to Meadowbrook. 7-1 Meadowbrook lead. Reminder, we have boys Division 5 sectional championship soccer going on right now as we speak. And Highland playing host to Caldwell on YouTube. Center over the serve, and it'll be an ace on the serve by Addie Sitchna. Sitchna up to her 14th service point for the match. 8-1 lead now for Meadowbrook. Sitchna lobs it over. And diving dig off the hands of Marmot. Sent back over by Wilson. And Marmot will hit it into the net. That's too many hits, though. And a point in favor of Meadowbrook, up 9-1. So Sitchna will add on to her service point total for the match. Lobs it over. Bump forward off the hands of Madeline Fair. Now to Wilcox. Sent over on the hit now by Arball. Bump forward. Now the set. Here's the spike. Off the hands of Nora Smithberger, and she'll get the kill. Marmot tried to block that one, but it fell on the West Holmes side. (10-1) lead for Meadowbrook. They'll have the serve again. Sitchna lobs it over. Bump forward by Fair. Dug out by Wilson. Sit back over the spike by Marmot. Dug out by Sitchna. Off the hands now of Nicola. Here's a spike by Valentine. And that hit that was deflected before it went too long. And actually, you say it did go too long. Excuse me. No, I was right the first time. So it was deflected by a West Holmes player, they're going to say. So it will be a kill for Presley Valentine. And a side out, or we'll stay here with Meadowbrook, rather, up 11-1. Here is the serve by Addie Sitchna. She'll lob it over. Dug out by Marmot. Here's the set by Wilson. Here's a spike by Marmot. Deflected. Off the hands of Sitchna. Can't return it. And now will be a point for West Holmes. Marmot, her 5th kill for the match. Side out to the Lady Knights. Madeline Fair, the junior. She'll have the serve. Fair lobs it over. Just over and be dug out. Off the hands now of the Sitchna. Here's a spike. Blocked at the net by Marmot, and a point goes to West Holmes. Fair serves it at 3-11. That serve goes too long, though, and a side out right back to Meadowbrook. Lady Colts will serve it at 12-3. They won game 1, 25-4. They won game 2, did Meadowbrook 25-8. And they're up in game 3, 12-3 over West Holmes. And the serve center by Kara Launder. Bump forward. The set by Wilson. Take over that by Marmot. Dug up by Sitchna. Here's a point. And net violation of West Holmes. There'll be a point for Meadowbrook. Launder has her 6th service point for the match. 13-3 Meadowbrook. Launder serves it over. Just over the net. Diving dig off the hands of Wilson. Marmot will spike it too long. Point to the Lady Colts. 14-3 Meadowbrook. And timeout West Holmes. Meadowbrook leads at 14-3 in set number 3. This is Sectional Championship Volleyball on WKLM.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Here we resume play here in set number 3. Meadowbrook trying to close this match out. And here is the serve sent over the net by Launder. Bump forward, set by Wilson. Marmot will spike it over, and she'll get the kill to the center back line. Mallory Marmot. Side out back to West Holmes. Marmot, her 4th kill of game number 3. She'll serve it at 4-14. So Mallory Marmot has the serve after getting that kill. Lobs it up in the air. She'll spike it into the net. And that has been the theme for West Holmes service-wise so far tonight. So right back to Meadowbrook as they cannot take advantage of that point. 15-4 lead for Meadowbrook. Here's the serve sent over by Schulteis. Dug out off the hands of Fair. Sent back over the hit by Wilcox. Dug out by Schulteis. Set down by Sitchner. Here's the spike slammed over by Nat Norman. And she'll find the right back corner for the kill. Hattie Schulteis gets the service point. And Schulteis serves it over. Dug out. Here's the set by Wilson. Think over the net off the hands of West Holmes. And Arball. Here's the set. The spike by Valentine. Deflected over. Diving dig. Set again by Arball. Here's a spike. Slammed home by West Holmes and Kylan Kite, who will get the kill. Her first kill for the match. Side out West Holmes serving at 5-16. Lena Burgett will have this serve. Burgett hits it off the top of that, skips over, falls in to the Meadowbrook side. Ace on the serve for Burgett. Her first service point of the match. Service it now 6-16. Burgett lobs it over, bump forward. Off the hands now of Sitchner. Here's the spike sent over by Nat Norman. Bump forward, now off the hands of Arball. Bump over the net off of West Holmes. Here's the set by Sitchner. The spike slammed over by Norman. Bump forward and blocked at the net, and West Holmes cannot return it. On the point that time, Lila Thompson at the net, and Meadowbrook will get the side out. Actually, I say that was a miss hit by Meadowbrook and goes wide left. West Holmes will have this serve. Center of the serve to the center back line. Bump forward, now the set, the dink over the net and off the hands now of Nat Norman. That'll fall in. So side out back to Meadowbrook, serving at 17-7. Sent over the serve by Gann, bump forward. Now the set. Here's a spike by Marmot. Hard spike, somehow dug out by Nicole. I'm not sure how she did that. Here's a spike slammed home to the center back line by Nat Norman, and she'll get the kill. And that is why they're the top seed, folks. Not too many teams are getting that point. Marmot hit that about as hard as she can possibly hit it. Here's the serve at 18-7. Bump backwards off the hands of Fair to Marmot. Sit back over the net on the hit by Burgett. Dug out. Now the set by Sitchner. Here's the spike over that by Norman. And then I'll fall into the center front line. Point goes to Meadowbrook. Up 19-7. Summer Gannigan at the service line. Meadowbrook trying to close out this match by winning this third set. Again, lobs it over. Bump forward. Here's the set by Burgett. The spike going to be blocked at the net that time for the Lady Colts, and Nat Norman point Meadowbrook again. Timeout West, almost 20-7 Meadowbrook in game number 3. This is sectional championship volleyball on WKLM. Again, earlier today in day 2, the final day of boys Division III state championship golf from Four Star Golf Club in Sunbury. Highland finished up in 3rd place as a team. It was Warren JFK who won the state championship, and getting first team All-Ohio for Highland, Jack Mast, and second team All-Ohio, Andrew Bune. So congratulations on Highland for a terrific golf season. Here's the serve sent over the net out of the timeout by, again, bump four. Spiked over by West Holmes. Then we block on the hit by Wilcox. Now the set by Sitchna. Here's a spike slammed over by Lila Thompson, dug out by West Holmes. Now the set, and Wilcox spikes it over, dug out. And Sitchna tries to dig it over, can't do it. Point goes to West Holmes. Lady Knights will now serve it, side out to him at 8-20. Rory Wilcox will be at the service line for West Holmes. Wilcox hits it over, bump forward. Now the set. Here's a spike. Hit too long off the hands of Nat Norman. Point goes to West Holmes. So Wilcox will get that service point. Her second for the match. Wilcox lobs it over. Bump forward now on the set by Summer again, and we dink over that by Sitchna. Bump forward by Marmon. Sit back over on the hit now, off the hands of Kylan Kite. Now the set by Sitchna. Here's the spike sliced over by Norman, dug out by Marmon. Here's the set now by Bergen. The spike sliced over by Kylan Kite again, dug out. Diving dig by Sitchna. Sit back over the net, off the hands now of Nat Norman. Bump forward, now the set by Bergen. Think of that by, that time by Camry Wilson. Now the set by Sitchna. Here's a spike by Norman, blocked by Marmon, falls in, I believe, to the Meadowbrook side. West Holmes will get that point. And Wilcox serves it at 10-20. Lobs it over. Bump forward now by Nicola. Set now. Here's a spike by Lila Thompson. Finds the left back corner for the kill. Her third kill for the match. Meadowbrook has a serve up 21-10. Nat Norman serves it over. Bump forward by Marmon. Here's the set by Bergen. And the spike by Wilson. Hits it into the net. Point goes to Meadowbrook. Up 22-10. That's Norman's first service point for the match. She'll lob it over again. Diving dig and in off the hands of Wilcox, sent over by Marmon. Bump forward now by Nicola. Here's the set by Sitchna. The spike slammed to the center back line for the kill by Nora Smithberger. 23-10 lead for Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook leads this best of 5 match 2-0. And up in game 3, 23-10. Sent over the serve by Norman, bump forward. Now the set by Burkett. Here's a spike into the net. On the hit that time by Oberst. Point to Meadowbrook, up 24-10. A possible game point and match point coming up. Next point for Meadowbrook would be match point. Norman sends it over, and too long on the serve, and West Holmes will stay alive for now. Side out to the Lady Knights, serving at 11-24. At the line will be sophomore libero Harper Warner. Warner will lob it over the net, bump forward. Here's a set by Sitchna. The spike to the center back line by Thompson. Diving in by Warner. Can't return it. Thompson gets the kill. And that will do it as Meadowbrook wins it 25-11 in set number 3 to close out the match. Meadowbrook will capture the sectional championship on their home floor, and they will remain on their home floor next Tuesday as they'll be the top seed, and they'll play host to either the 10-seed Cambridge or the 11-seed Morgan next Tuesday, October 21st, 6 p.m. in the district semifinals. Meadowbrook improves their record now to 21-2. They've won 6 in a row. West Holmes with the loss will end their season at 2-21, and that is their 6th consecutive loss. Again, the final tonight, Meadowbrook wins it in straight sets to capture the sectional championship. We'll be back around to recap the match for you after this on WKLM.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At LodgeVision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Reimagine your home with 10% off during the remodeling sale at Kime. Save 10% on decking and railing, vanities, vanity tops, faucets, lighting, flooring, tile, windows, doors, and more. Beat the rush and bring your measurements in so you can plan now and save during the sale. September 8th through 13th at Kime Home Center in Charm. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Yeah, we'll close out this match here pretty quickly as Meadowbrook wins it in straight sets here to capture the sectional championship. And for Meadowbrook, they won in Game 1, 25-4, and Game 2, 25-8. They went in Game 3, 25-11. Leading the way for Meadowbrook, Addie Sinchna had 16 service points for the match, and Journey Nicola had 12 service points. Also 6 service points for Summer Ginn, while Nat Norman had 6 kills to go along with 3 service points for the match. Addie Schulteis, she would finish up with 13 kills and 11 service points, and 4 kills for Lila Thompson to go along with 7 kills for Nora Smithberger, and also a total of 4 kills for Presley Valentine, and also 8 service points for Carol Lauder for Meadowbrook in the winning effort. For West Holmes was Mallory Marmot, who led the way for West Holmes in the losing effort. She had 7 kills for the match. Also 2 kills for Kylan Kite, 1 kill and 3 service points for Rory Wilcox for the match as well. Meadowbrook, as I mentioned, with the win, they'll go to 21-2. They won 6 in a row as the top seed, and they again will play on their home floor and play host to either the 10-seed Cambridge or the 11-seed Morgan next Tuesday, October 21st at 6 p.m. in the district semifinals. West Holmes with a loss will end their season at 2-21, snapping a 5-game winning streak. That'll wrap things up for us. Reminder, we'll have 2 soccer games coming away tomorrow night, and that'll be video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page. It'll be Highland playing host to Ridgewood in girls soccer, and that'll be in a sectional championship. Airtime 6:10 for that, game time 6:30. They'll be on FM 95.3, Stream 1, and also on YouTube. And also on YouTube and Stream 2 tomorrow night, we have more girls sectional championship soccer. West Holmes playing host to East Liverpool. Airtime for that also tomorrow night will be at 6:10. Game time again tomorrow night will be at 6:30. Special thanks to our video live stream partners, Claxon Communications, for allowing us to bring you this live stream coverage for tonight. And Jaron Aber was the producer of tonight's live stream coverage, and also Logan McPeek ran the camera. And also thanks to Donnie Norris back at WKLM Sports Central. Again, the final, West Holmes Meadowbrook captures the sectional championship. They defeat West Holmes in straight sets, 25-4, 25-8, 25-11. So long, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.